Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing okay. And hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. All right, perfect. So, hope everybody had a good day. Yeah, I just made a little bit of a transition over to OBS. So, just trying to make, just tired of the other software I was using. So, just trying to make this transition over a little bit easy. But everything comes with a little bit of hiccups. And you could, for live streaming, you could practice. Everything goes well. And as soon as you go live, things go awry. So, um, happens to everybody. So, anyway, so I made a couple of little changes. So, hopefully, everything will go well tonight. So, welcome to all the new viewers. Glad that you guys were able to catch the show, and welcome for your first time viewing. We have a lot of fun on here. Um, so I'm just turning on my other monitor. I don't think I need it, but anyway. So you said I sound a little quiet. I could turn it up. Hold on one second. Let me try that. That should probably be a little bit louder. Can you guys hear me now? All right. So yeah, I turned up the mic a little bit. So like I said, it's just a little bit of adjusting certain things. So everything else looks okay. Sorry, I didn't check the levels on the software before I went live, but it is what it is. Yeah, Susan. So normally I check everything on YouTube before I go on. But I was, like I said, I was programming my Stream Deck, so just so I won't have to jump around and look around on multiple monitors and scrolling and things like that. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is if I do, I figured out a way on how I'm going to display text that I want to share. So if I see, Sam, you're not getting any sound. You're not getting any sound at all. Let me check on YouTube real quick. I mean, everything looks okay. Everything said okay. Yeah, other people are hearing me no problem on YouTube. With my 2 o'clock show, what do you mean with the 2 o'clock show? Are you talking about the show tomorrow? Anyway, I'm supposed to be on a show tomorrow. Um, so I don't even know all the details. I just got a reminder about it today, and it's just been a crazy week. Um, That's all right, Sam. I just wanted to make sure everybody can hear me. And sometimes it's funny when when I'm making adjustments, I just think sometimes might be on my end. I don't know, but everything looks good. So last week, I don't know if everybody listened in all the way through, got all the way through the show last week. There was a couple of things that came through because everything that we do here. So for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, I do live ghost box sessions, and we do everything in reverse speech. So as you see, I have a couple of ghost boxes. I have an SB7, which I hate using on the show, just because it's so loud. And then I have one of my boxes, which has no static. Anyway, and then I have them going through a reverse processor, so it converts the sound from forward speech to reverse speech. And we did last week we did do a couple of forward speech tests, just so there was a lot of people on here that were listening for the first time, and they asked me to change it to forward speech. And then once we did that, everybody was like, no, put it back in reverse. So we went back to reverse speech. And during one of the sessions, we heard a male yelling like he was in pain. And it was pretty crazy because it came out through in forward speech. And then there was the last session of the night. We heard another voice come through, and that was in forward speech, but it was like a full on sentence. It was pretty crazy. And I have both clips if you guys want to hear them. So just let me know if you guys want to hear them, and I could replay them for you guys. I have them clipped out. And on the one that was the male that was screaming, you'll hear me react to it. And normally I don't react to certain things just because I set boundaries with spirits here. Yeah, it's kind of funny. All right, so here comes the first clip. And you have to remember, this is all in reverse speech. So here's the first clip. Let me turn it up. Can somebody look in the mirror, please? What the hell was that? All right, I'll play it one more time. Can somebody look in the mirror, please? What the hell was that? So it sounds like a male yelling in pain, saying to get up. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. And so now I'll play the second clip. And yeah, so somebody was yelling to get up. And it was super loud when I heard it the first time, and I kind of reacted to it, as you heard. So I'll play the second clip now. And here it goes.
Jesus was
So I'll play it one more time.
Jesus was
Yeah, so And that's all in reverse speech. So when you hear when I start doing the ghost box session, um, I do have it sweeping at 160 milliseconds on the ghost box. Um, so and you'll see how fast it is sweeping. So for something like that to come through, um, that's pretty rare. So we'll do a ghost box session here in a couple of minutes. Um, just trying to get some, just making sure everything's good. Set up for the ghost box and line in. Like I said, I didn't set everything up like I should have right off the bat, but it's all right. All right, so sorry about that. Just trying to get all the settings done. All right. Yeah, where was Alberta? So, God damn it. I forgot to ask. Sorry, my mind's just like a little everywhere. So, has anybody heard from Melanie at all? If anybody remembers Melanie, um, because I got a message from her back in March, and um, so I got a message from her in March, um, and it was funny. I was like, because I saw a message from her that I read. And then I think the next day I thought I saw a message from her and I totally spaced it. I was like, "Oh, I'll look at it later." And I um um anyway, so I guess she had COVID, the South African strain of COVID, and I haven't seen anything on Facebook. So she messaged me on the 5th or 6th, and the last post she posted up on Facebook, I think, was March 11th. So I haven't seen or heard from her since. So I just was wondering if anybody's heard from her. Yeah, I hope she's okay also. Um, I'm going to try something here really quick. Just bear with me. So, for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, if I do pause, I do read all of the comments and things like that. So, um, I get caught up reading the comments because I do like interacting with everybody. Um, so if I get like a little distracted because I'm reading the comments, and I just wanted to make sure that I was asking everybody before we get started about her. I was just worried about her. Um, yeah, and I sent her a message and it was never delivered. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, I'm checking. I'm going to do a little test real quick. Yeah, this isn't going to work either. It's only going to let me do a certain amount of characters. I just wanted to test something. Um, yeah, I just hope she's okay. Anyway, there is so for those of you that are just tuning in, so I first started my show back in October, I believe. Was it October or November? November. Um, and she was like a regular on the show. And yeah, then all of a sudden she just, I know one week she missed, and she told me that she was having some issues with one of her, um, with her youngest son who's very autistic. Um, so she was having a hard time with him, um, and then she sent me that message. So I don't know what's going on still, but anyway, I was just hoping that somebody else might have known something, but yeah, I did check on her Facebook page. Like I said, the last thing that I saw posted was 5 days after she sent me the message. So, she hasn't posted anything else. But anyway, all right. So sorry to be the Debbie Downer um, tonight, but I would just wanted to reach out and see if anybody um, heard anything about her or anything. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started on and doing the session. Now, if anybody has any questions, this is how to type them up. Just bear with me for a second. God, I can't type. So just type up a question kind of like that. And then I'll ask a question. Yeah, I try. I mean, like I said, everybody on this show is like family. So it's very everybody on here. It's like a very tight knit family. And I've said that on many occasions, and other people that do watch the show on the I have some friends that watch the recorded show because it is recorded and posted up on YouTube. So a lot of my friends they watch it and read the comments, and they're like, "God, your show, everybody's like so close on their show." And I said, "I know, it's like family." So anyway, all right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, there's a little bit of lag. The lag time, I think it's about 13 seconds, I believe, is a delay. So, and if you guys hear anything weird happening with my voice, or you hearing any type of EVPs or anything, just let me know. I'm interested in hearing what you guys hear. We get a lot of strange stuff happening, whether it's here in my studio with disembodied voices, disembodied screams, pounding, things being thrown, things like that. There's a lot of activity here, so just a heads up. So if you hear anybody talking when I'm away from the mic or something, or talking into the mic or anything, just let me know. Because sometimes I don't hear it live, but people have reported that happening. So let's go ahead and get a session started. So you guys ready? If you guys can kind of keep the questions like, just kind of keep them kind of brief and as detailed as you want. It's just because I have to read all the questions. So yeah, if you can kind of keep them brief, that would be great. All right, but let's go ahead and get started. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Does anybody have any messages for Helen? Is Stan Grinham here to speak with Sylvia? Stan, are you here? Matt, I heard you come through. Is Louise here? Is Ray Sr. here to speak with David? Cliff, are you here? Do you have any messages for Jenny? Matt, I heard you come through again. Andy, if you're here, say your name, please. Carolyn, did you visit the other night? If so, what did you leave? Karen wants to know if her friend Mary is around. David, would you like to communicate with Tiffany? Who has messages? Is Betsy or Edna around, Karen? Jesse, yes, this is based at my house. Who just called my name? Who said Raina? Does anybody have any messages for Susan? David, are you around Tiffany? Who's the little girl that's trying to come through? Aaron, if you're around Vitrina, do you have any messages for her? Karen wants her Uncle Dennis to know that she loves and misses him. Monique, did you find peace? Did you hear me singing to you when you were passing? Yeah, Susan, I heard her name a minute ago. Bill, who are you looking for? Who's the male that's trying to come through from in a really faint voice? Who's looking for Tiffany? Are there any texts here that can help spirits come through one at a time, please? Ray, are you trying to speak with Dawn? Eva, can you help spirit come through one at a time, please? No, we don't want to talk to Ed. Sylvia wants to thank Stan and tell him that we love him eternally. Is Fred here? Are you at peace, Fred? Who just said Rob? It's Ed. David, was that you that said Tiffany? Someone's looking for Patricia, Edward, and Keith. Are any of you here with us? David wants his mom to come through. He misses your voice. All right, Ed, we don't want to speak with you. Like somebody said, F Ed. Yeah, I heard Bob come through, Helen. Cliff, was that you around Janine in the kitchen last night? All right, we're going to end the session. Bev, are you okay? Yeah, somebody said Bob is evil. Or Ed is evil. I'm sorry.
taking it like we say that we find that beyond
All right, so I just ended the session. So Ed, for those of you tuning in, or first time listeners, or don't know the history of spirit here. So there's 4 spirits here. There's actually 3 spirits. There's a little girl, and Ed is attached to the little girl, and he prevents her from speaking. Then there's an older male who smokes and has heavy footsteps. He smokes tobacco. He smokes cigars, cigarettes, and pipe. So yeah, I get all of those different types of tobacco smells. And then there's an older woman. So Ed, like I said, Ed comes through a lot, and he kind of manipulates a little girl and prevents him from coming through. And he can be an ass. That's why whenever we hear Ed, I don't want to talk to Ed. Hey Nora, welcome. So Raina, why do you hate YouTube? My box is being used, Carl. Oh yeah. That's the only thing with YouTube. You're only going to be able to reply back to people on YouTube. Um, Carl, I'm going to be it's funny because I used to have an EDI plus, and I sold it. So I just ordered another one. That way I can just have something to display on screen. Um, anyway, um, also I'm going to be giving away the REM pod that I've been using. So I'll do some type of giveaway on one of my shows. So if anybody wants to win a REM pod, it looks like a book. Actually, where the hell? Oh, it's up here. Anyway, I took it down just because I was gonna set up something a little bit different, but I never got around to it today. So I was doing a lot of network wiring and things like that. So that took a lot of my time and energy. So I had to connect new switches, ran some Ethernet cables through the attic, things like that. What's happening, Brian? Yeah, so anyway, here's the REM pod. So it looks like a book. Um, I have a couple of wires sticking out because I was rewiring it. So I was putting in a different battery harness and things like that so I can give it away. Um, I just had it wired for myself. So I'm going to put an antenna and things like that on it. So yeah, no, Reina. So it's not there. As you see, it normally sits behind that skull and next to the black mirror, but yeah, I took it down. So yeah, I build most of my equipment that I use. I'm in California. What's happening, Joe? So anyway, no, is the last session was kind of crazy, but there's a dark shadow behind me. I mean, I could turn on the temperature sensor, but the temperature in here fluctuates so much. Just because of where I'm sitting, it's not very well insulated, so it does the temperature gets really cold really fast. So that's why I don't set put on the I don't turn that on, especially right now. Maybe in the summer or the late spring, when it's the temperature's more stable, then I will set something like that up. But right now, honestly, it'll probably start going off like crazy, just because the temperature fluctuates so much. It starts dropping, and when it drops pretty quick. Hey, Tiffany. Well, good night, and thanks for tuning in. I do another show on Wednesdays. It's on at 8 o'clock Pacific time. It's a totally different show than this, but we are starting to do ghost box sessions at some point in the show. So if you want to tune in, then actually it's on a little bit earlier, but it is during the week, so it is still on 8 o'clock Pacific time. So it's still a little late for Central and Eastern time people, but anyway. Well, I'm glad that you like the show, Janice. I think that was like our highest viewed show just because of the topic that we were talking about. Oh my gosh. I know it's very controversial, but I don't know. Sometimes the truth has to be told. I'm very about telling the truth about the paranormal, so I know it pisses people off, but you know what? People don't like the truth. Um, I don't know who that is, Shannon. No, that's the sad part. Nobody does like the truth at all. So if you guys can watch the replay of my show, um, it is on, like I said, it is on YouTube. Um, let me see. I'll post it up really quick. Hold on. Whoop, it's not there. So if you guys want to take a look at my YouTube page, you can go on there and follow and subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That will notify you when new content is posted. Um, so basically, the show, you just have to go to my YouTube channel and look up Wednesday's show and just watch it. It's very entertaining. There was some people that were on there and they got kind of pissed off, but anyway. Yeah, there's just so many frauds in the paranormal. It's crazy. And um it goes back to, the 60s and 70s also. But yeah, we're talking about the Warrens. So anyway, no, you're exactly right, Nora. Um there's so many people that did believe on what they were doing. And that's the sad part. You can actually send me, hold on one second. You can trying to think. Here, go to my website, and it has my contact info. Um so it has my email address, and it has just send it through there. And then we'll figure something out. I want to check it out. Well, I mean, I'm kind of glad that um kind of glad that you guys really enjoyed it. I think, what's funny is it's been getting a lot of rewatches on my YouTube channel, and nobody has thumbs down the video yet. It's all thumbs up. So I think people are actually liking it. And everything that was stated in the video was all fact. There was a lot of controversy behind the Amityville Um, and I just didn't want to disrespect my people because, as everybody knows, I'm Indian and French, but I didn't want to disrespect my people because it's very disrespectful to talk about um like burial grounds and things like that. So I didn't really want to get into the controversy and the history behind the land of that location. The house about itself, I don't care about, but I don't like going into the controversy behind it because it's pretty bad, and the stories and everything is pretty bad, and it's gone back to the colonial days. So that's why I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, it's really sad. On yeah, we're gonna do we're gonna do most more ghost box sessions. We're just kind of chit chatting. I do take breaks between ghost box sessions. Just sometimes to kind of let spirit and especially with some of the responses we're getting a few minutes ago, I'm just trying to see if that will kind of go away, subside a little bit, and then we could just jump back in. Um, anyway, we're just also talking about a show that I did on Wednesday. Um, here, I'll respond to you directly. Hold on one second. I don't know why this thing comes up. So I just replied to you directly, Tammy. So if you just click on that, that's my email address. My YouTube channel. Here, I'll put it back up. I just put up the YouTube channel, so I'll leave it up for a minute. It'll be up for about 30 seconds, and then it'll go back down. All right. So after this, we're gonna do another ghost box session. Well, Don, as you see, I've been sipping on my Rockstar, so hopefully I won't start yawning. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sorry, I need to find a better lower thirds, or I'm just gonna make up some graphics. I thought this program would work, but you know what? I know what I could do. I had to reverse it. Oh, never mind. Oh, if you're on the phone too, it will be small. Hold on one second. I don't know why it's not coming through. Hold on one second. I'm going to send it to you directly, Kelly. All right, there we go. I'm starting to hate Restream more and more. I'm gonna have to go with a different site after my year is up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start up another Ghost Box session. You're welcome, Kelly. Yeah, that's the only bad thing. I mean, if and honestly, I was thinking about not streaming to Facebook, just because I'm tired of people getting banned, for just because of some of the comments that they're, posting, things like that. Because if anybody cusses on there, you will get banned. And it's not by me, it's by Facebook. During any live streams, if anybody cusses, you'll get banned. It could be for 24 hours. Sometimes it's even up to a month, depending on the comment, I guess, or the restrictions. I don't know. It's dumb. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start it up again. And let's see what happens. Yeah, Facebook jail sucks. And I was just saying, we were talking about this on the other day, because I'm already like, I think if I get another, I'll get banned for like, I think a month on my next violation. So anyway, that's why I just hate it. So let me switch over and we'll get started.
Got it.
Squirrel. You said what to my squirrel comment? Does anybody want to speak with Joe? Does anybody have any messages for Joe? Sylvia is looking to speak with Stan. Stan, are you here to speak with Sylvia? Does anybody want to speak with Kelly? Yeah, if anybody wants to record this and play it back at a slower speed, you're more than welcome to. Who just said my name? Who said mommy? They can say your name, yes, Kelly. Does anybody want to speak with Kelly? Is anybody here to speak with Bob? Who just said Bob? Does anybody here want to speak with Jenny? Is that you, Uncle Bill, calling Bob? Who wants to party with Matt? Does Samantha want to party with Matt? Can you guys all speak one at a time, please? No, we don't want to speak with Ed. David wants Pap Soul to speak to him. He needs to hear your voice. Who just said F him? Bob, who are you here to speak with? Who said bad girl? Somebody said douche. Who's the girl that said help? Matt, are you looking for Samantha? Who said Louie? Mel, who are you looking for? Who's looking for help? Who just said little girl? Ed, can you let the little girl come through, please? Who needs help? Who just said Ian? Who just said Eric? You need help? Who just said Rob?
You feel
Don't be saying the P word. That's disrespectful to the women on there. Who said hi there? Who keeps on saying Ian? All right, we're gonna. Yeah, it keeps on saying Ian. All right, we're gonna end this session. Oh, look, now they slow down. Who just said Rudy? Is there a Rudy here with us? Yes? No, we don't want Ed to come through. Who's asking for help? Rob? No, I don't need help. Who wants me to help him? Mark, who are you looking for? Who's asking for help? Who keeps on asking for help? No, we don't want to speak with Ed. You're looking for Eric? All right, we're going to end the session. Who's the little girl laughing? Christopher, are you here with us? Who just said Hernandez? All right, we're going to end the session now. All right, so yeah, there was a little girl coming through. Yeah, Ed was coming through a lot. I don't know what we've seen a shadow in the mirror. I wasn't paying attention to the mirror. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's always pretty active here. Actually, last night was getting really, really active. But like I said, there's three spirits here, and then there's Ed, who's attached to the little girl. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? What ball behind me? The crystal ball behind me? That's weird because I mean, there's nothing to set it off. Um, it should always look like it does right now. There's nothing that should be there's nothing on there that should be setting it off, so I don't know. That's crazy. Well, there's a lot of bad things that have happened next door at the Church of Science. Well, it used to be the Church of Science back in the late 60s, early 70s. Um, and then they sold the two houses because I live in what was a Sunday school, and next door was a church. Um, and then they moved up the street, and then, but anyway, there was a lot of bad things that were happening next door. Um, there was a lot of kind of things that were swept under the rug and kind of hidden for a long time. And so it's kind of weird because there's rumors to be where there was some underground tunnels, um, and it was actually just confirmed. We kind of had suspicion, and then it was just confirmed last week. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But there was just a lot of torture. We think that the little girl died next door, and Ed might be one of the people there that were doing a lot of the harm. Um, and for some reason, he's just attached to the little girl. There was actually a few people that were abused. It was a couple of, I want to say, older people that I think were going to report to what were going to happen. Um, anyway, a lot of it's just um, hearsay. But with some of the ghost box sessions that I did on that property, it was pretty crazy, and just a lot of the feelings that I was getting, and then some other people that were kind of confirming the same thing. So anyway, yeah, and Ed has been coming across through another friend of mine's ghost box. Um, he's been using even with the Echo Vox. The Echo Vox is an app that it works pretty well. I've had some great success with it. There's no audio banks like all the other apps out there. Um, but the way that it works, he's been getting Ed on that and on his ghost boxes. And there's a spirit tech that is named Ed, but it's not the same Ed. He was like, dude, this is your Ed. And anyway, we just need to try to banish Ed. But if we do that, then the little girl's going to probably have to go too, um, which I really don't want, but I don't know. So Don, where did you get your ghost box? Did David order a ghost box for you? I know I just sent him a couple. I think he has like 4 of my boxes now or more. I don't remember. Then he should have it then. If he ordered a box, cuz he ordered a couple, so he should already have them. Cuz I sent them off like a few weeks ago. Oh, okay, must be, never mind. I'm still waiting for some parts to come in. Right now I'm kind of on hold until parts come in, and tariffs are like crazy expensive now. It's stupid. I actually got a shipment and they sent me the wrong parts, so I'm really pissed off. Anyway, um so yeah, this is why I take a little bit of break. When Ed starts coming through a lot, I just stop for a little while. See if we can let that kind of subside a little bit, and then we'll start doing another session. No, they don't come from Wish. They actually come from China, but it's not through Wish. It's through a vendor that I've used for a long time, but well, my boxes used to be, and this is how bad tariffs are. Um, my boxes used to be 175. Then they went up a little bit because of the tariffs. Um, and then and I'm not the only one that has said this, but um over the last, I don't know what, 4 months, maybe 4 months ago, all of a sudden I went to go order some parts and the prices almost quadrupled. Um, so yeah, I had to raise my prices. So even though I'm taking a little bit of a hit, I'm trying not to raise the prices too much, but yeah, I had to raise them like $100. Um, and that was even me being generous. I mean, I could have raised it up more, but I didn't want to just outprice everything. I mean, just price everything like way too high. Um, but it's like that just cut into, I mean, I wasn't making much off of them anyway, but now it's like I'm even making less. Even though I know the price sounds a little high, but just the cost of parts is getting ridiculous. And that's all thanks to the China tariffs that Trump put on us. It's all catching up now. What do you, I'm sorry, I missed what you were saying, Sylvia. Um, Basically just send me a message via email, or yeah, send me an email message. Um, and then um yeah, just send me an email message, and then I'll respond back to you. Yeah, I wish stuff was made here in the US, but manufacturing facilities are way too expensive here in the US. That's why Apple, all major all major electronics are all manufactured in China. Just because of all the parts. Anything you order from Samsung, well, Samsung's made in Korea, but anything ordered from um, most U.S. Companies that are electronic companies, all of their products are made in China. There's a big Foxconn manufacturing plant. Um, so that's where all of Apple's products are made. And there's other manufacturers also that use Foxconn. So anything made by Foxconn is based in China. The little girl has actually she's giggled, she's laughed. I've heard her cry though too. She used to be very, very cheerful. And she hasn't been coming through a whole lot. She does once in a while, but not as much as she was when I first started. I don't know if Ed's just like um, really, holding her back. But anyway, yeah, the earbuds. And here's the funny thing, when the earbuds first came out, I know we're going off on a tangent here. Um, but when Apple first released their earbuds, the new ones, they were they were a lot less expensive. I remember they were, I think, 119, and then all of a sudden their prices went up because of the tariffs, and now they're like almost $200, and I think the new ones are even they're really expensive. Yeah, and sometimes her squeaky she plays with like a little squeaky toy, like a rubber duck or something like that, and it I don't know, it's like a little squeaky toy, and she'll set that off quite a bit. Anyway, um okay, so we're going to go ahead and start up another session. So I'm just looking at the throughput and everything on the stream. God, this thing's amazing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I don't know if but here's the thing with noise canceling. So if you ever want to use like headphones to listen to the show or anything like that, noise canceling is going to cancel out anything that is at a very low frequency. So if any whispers or anything like that come through, it's going to cancel that out. Um, and that's why you never want to listen to use. Uh, that's why you never want to use like headphone or air noise canceling headphones to do any type of EVP review or any type of ghost box sessions, things like that, because a lot of the low frequencies are going to be cut out with that. And like the headphones that I'm using, these are called open back headphones. So they're not noise canceling, but they're called open back. So I can hear, like, even though the volume is really loud, I can still hear ambient sounds in the room. So if anybody whispers or anything in the room, I still can hear it. So yeah, that's the nice thing about open back, is they're made for studio recording. So if an engineer is listening to things, he can still hear people talking and things like that, and he's not interrupted or caught by surprise if somebody needs to talk to him. So anyway, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. What else? What else cheaper that I would suggest? You know, I don't know. I have no idea. I want to try something here. Is this gonna work? Hold on one second. I'm trying something here. Huh. Maybe I have to do this. I was trying something, trying to put up a comment, but anyway, I gotta find something different. I can't tell you what telephones are trying to. I mean, I don't know. I would just look through things on Amazon. Just look on Amazon and see whatever reviews come through. I mean, even for the headphones that I use for work, these are Bluetooth. I mean, these were cheap on Amazon, but those are my work headphones. They work okay. They're just kind of a pain in the butt to switch over sometimes. But anyway, all right. So if you guys want to go grab coffee, whatever, go for it. I'm going to start up another session. All right. So my scratch on my hand. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, you can see it a little bit. Yeah, I woke up with a scratch on my hand. It's all good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start up another session here. All right, let's see here. I'm just waiting for more people to come back from getting coffee. But we're going to start up anyway. Let me switch to the camera. Who just said Paul? That's not it. That's the wrong thing. I don't know where that came from. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. All right, I just heard the little girl come through. Emma, are you here with us? No, we don't want to speak with Ed. Who said me? Who's looking for help? Emma, is that you? Is that you coming through? No, we don't want Ed to come through. No, we don't want Ed to come through. I just heard a little girl come through and say no. How can we help you? Yes, I hear you coming through. Is there anything you want to tell us? Can you please let Emma come through and talk to us, please? I said yes. Can you push him out, please? Are you looking to speak with Ian? No? Who are you trying to speak with? Ed? No, we don't want you to speak with Ed. Who's looking for help? No, we don't want Ed. All right, we're going to end the session. Who just said needs help? Who just said my name again? No, I don't want to speak with Ed. Yes, this is reverse. Who said need help? All right, we're gonna end this session now. Whoa, what was that? Hey, what happened? Hold up. What happened? Why isn't this switching back now? That's weird. My cameras aren't switching. What's up with that? That's weird. Hold on. Something's tripping. Mike. This is weird. Is the camera frozen? Something's up. Yeah, I know, right? Hold up. Something's happening here. Come on. This thing's like totally frozen. This is weird.